Well, it's Sunday, May 13th. I'm underway to Ensenada. Probably have a dozen stops in between, hopefully less. Winds are already northwest, light winds now, but probably I'll have to just figure out what's going to happen this afternoon. Anyway, it is a beautiful day, and that little cabin cruiser ahead of me, we've got a few fishermen on it. He's passing. He's been really good about when he passes me to go far away, but I think he's doing the same thing I'm doing. He saw me out here. He came out here, but I was going in there. So in other words, we're both trying to look for better water, and clearly neither of us finding it. This is the Cape. I'm having a hell of a time getting around. This time I'm much closer to shore. Winds are only up to like 15 to 20. Before they were 20 to 30. It was about a quarter mile out further out. We'll see what happens when I get around the corner this time.
Well, as we say in our language, nothing good happened. Anyway, you can see what's going on here. So here's Dauntless right now. This purple track was my first attempt out, and the bouncing, the pitch got too severe. The waves were just too big. I turned around here. You can see this on the Maritron roll and pitch data. So this is my initial coming out here. When I'm right here, you see the pitch increasing to 2, 3 degrees, up to 4 degrees, in fact. Now listen, the big problem is 4 degrees doesn't sound like much, but you're in where the instrument is at basically the center line of the vessel, at the bottom of the vessel. So in actual fact, at 4 degrees in the pilot house means that, I'm going up and down 10, 15 feet every few seconds. It's not very pleasant. So you see the pitch increased, then all of a sudden it decreased suddenly. That's because I turned around and I had the seas behind me. And then you see this big roll here is the turning around. And you see the roll wasn't that bad. And then the big roll and this turning around, well, big roll, 10, 15 degrees, which isn't bad. Then I went back down to get closer to shore, turned around again, and then you see the pitching gradually increasing right here again to where I am right now. And what's going to happen is this picture was taken at 8:39. I tried this for another hour. Our speed over ground was 5 knots. Our speed through the water was only 3.8. This is my 10-minute mark. I think I got around here someplace. I did try for another at least half hour going in this direction before this gate had to give up. You see our winds were 19 knots. The telltale right there is the highest gust was 23. But, this is sometimes it doesn't catch the highest gusts because it's a little slow sometimes in this ultrasonic sound wind data. And you can see this little black arrow. So the winds are coming right down along the shore and offshore. I left early in the morning hoping that I could get there, but the reality is I basically gave up in the next half hour. It was just too severe, too up and down. I don't know. Maybe a better sailor could have done it, but I couldn't do it. And this is actually, this was my first attempt, second attempt, and actually I did try 3 times to make this corner, and this didn't work out. So, and this is the only time I've ever done that with Dauntless, where I've really had to totally give up, and even when I tried 2 or 3 times.
Dauntless returns to Cabo with her tail between her legs. I tried 3 times to make it work, but the winds were just too strong. They're 10 knots here, but they're 25 to 30 around the Cape. And the waves are just too steep, and yeah, sure, they'll get better at some point, but I didn't have the patience to figure out when that point would be. Well, this says it all. Here you can see the 3 times I tried. 1, 2, 3. That was a short one at that point. Turned around, went once, came back, tried to get closer to shore, came back, and then gave up. I'm back to where I left off. Highest winds were up to 30 knots. Oh, what can I say?
Well, this shows how ugly it really was. Here's Cabo San Lucas and the marina I was in. This shows my 3 attempts. It's hard to tell on the tracks here because now we also have the 4th time when I finally left, which is this long track right here. But you see there, we turned around. I think this was the first time, this was the second time, or this was the first time, this was the second time, that's the 3rd time. I just gave up. These winds were just too much, too strong, right on the nose of the boat. And actually, we had quite a ways to go to get around this next cape. So it would have been 4 or 5 hours of agony. And I couldn't take it, so I gave up. So yes, this is my whole Cabo saga, and the next video I'll do is, I think I'll have a successful trip. Now, I don't really have any videos of the bad waves and why I turned around, or during me turning around, because I was alone. I was hanging on for dear life. I just couldn't make a stupid video. So let's deal with it, okay? I mean, the saddest thing is, yeah, after the fact, there's a lot of times I would have liked to have the videos. I would like to have the videos in the Atlantic with the 25-foot waves, but honestly, I had other things on my mind besides making videos. Okay, so thanks for your understanding. Until the next time, please subscribe and please hit the like button. It helps. Bye-bye.